Well, good morning and welcome back to Central Ontario. Looks like the rain's going to loom again today, so we got to get moving. Today is going to be the final flail, so I'd love it if you grabbed a coffee and come along for the day with me. Cheers. Okay, well that was simple and quick. Just a few bolts with nylon washers on both sides for the skid shoes as well as for the roller. So all I did is just took them off. I raised the skid shoes a bit because I think they were on the ground or too close to the ground for my tractor. And I also raised the roller so that I could get a higher cutting height. So I think we're all good to go. I'm going to flip this thing over, get it on the tractor, and then we're going to go flail some grass. Does a pretty good job. I just wanted to check it out before I went to another part of the lawn, but did nice, mulches it, cuts it well. Does a pretty good job. Let's go do some more of the grass. Cheers. Well, we got a few extra tests in I wasn't expecting today. Usually I'm able to get my work done just before the rainfall or sometimes after, but today it just kept pouring on and off while I was trying to cut the grass, which was pretty good because I got to test this thing out not only on dry grass but also on the wet grass, and it did really well. I had a couple of different areas as you've seen in the video. I tried to cut some areas that I let grow really long, as well as some of the shorter areas of the lawn, and it did well overall on all of it. So very pleased. As you folks know, this is the last video I'm going to do with the flail mower, so I wanted to give you a few, final comments on it from my perspective. For those that follow the channel, you know that back in the spring I bought a finish mower for my property. When I did my diligence starting in the late winter and I started looking at all three types, the rotary, the flail, and the finish, I had narrowed it down to the flail and the finish mower. The reason why I ultimately chose the finish mower for my property is because the area in the back that you saw me using the flail mower on is eventually going to be my garage. And at some point in the mid to near term, all I'm going to have to cut here is front lawn. And that's why I chose the finish mower. And for the last 4 or 5 videos that you folks were watching, most of the areas that I cut with this flail mower were actually my neighbor's property. Because he's got some open, unkept fields, he's got a lot of thicket, he's got trails through really thick brush. And that's why I took it out into there to give it a good workout. Had some areas around the house myself, as you know, but the primary use for this is it's a multi-purpose tool. It'll cut grass, but it also cuts, as you know, woody materials up to 3 inches. It'll cut anything. And this thing is truly a beast. It's well built, thick plate steel, a lot of power, and carries nice behind the tractor. So all in all, I think it's a great opportunity if you've got, property that's got lawn, different types of terrain, thicket, brush, saplings, unkept fields, as well as, grass. This thing will cut it all. So I think that's kind of the primary purpose for it. Did really well. Wanted to send a special thanks to Dave and Kevin Farmer at Farmer Equipment Sales for lending us this piece of equipment and allowing us all to see how it works, check it out, see how it performs, how to use it. It was really a good learning experience, and I really appreciate it. For all you folks, thanks very much for sticking around with me today in the rain. If you like the channel, please click subscribe, hit the like button, and if you want to know when I'm posting videos, just click the little bell. Have a wonderful week with your families, and we'll see you again. Cheers.